What is up, guys? Gamer Dude back once again, bringing you some more God of War gameplay. Now, as I've said prior to these God of War streams, I like to bring a little bit of difference into the channel because literally all it's been lately is Spider-Man. My Instagram page is littered with Spider-Man, YouTube's littered with Spider-Man, so something a little bit different. Can't go wrong. So, first things first, before we begin, shout out to you all. I want to thank you all so much for the support and likes over the last few weeks, so that's really appreciated. Damien Bartlett, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. So we are picking up right where we left off from the previous stream. We got to the point where Atreus is basically just a rebellious teenager now. Well, pre-teen, should I say. So, what do you guys think about God of War now? I mean, Spider-Man has literally beaten God of War in sales. It beat God of War had a lot of sales within the first 2 weeks, but Spider-Man has beaten that record within like the first day of its release. So, do you guys think God of War is still one of the best games of the year, or do you think Spider-Man's taken the candy? Damien, appreciate that. Thank you. And yeah, I believe Spider-Man's really taken the candy on this one as well. I mean, it's literally the best game of the year. It's also the best Spider-Man game I've ever played. So I've come straight on from work and I've jumped straight on this to give you all a bit of content, just so I'm not idling for another couple of days due to work. It's really awkward for me sometimes because I do work late shifts. This is probably one of my first day shifts I've had for quite a while. Well, mid-shift, let's call it. 69.
The adult thing would be to help, so... Hi.
I still think God of War deserves a Game of the Year edition award. Spider-Man does as well, obviously, but I think God of War should have that honour first. Because, you know, God of War came out before Spider-Man, and everybody loved God of War before we even knew Spider-Man was coming out this year. Damien, yeah, I appreciate that, thanks so much. I have got a bit of a goal. I'm trying to get to 700 subscribers by the end of the year. Almost there. Pretty close, at least.
Whatever.
There's no way I'm getting that realm tear. Too low on health. Oh, that'll do. So do stay tuned to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the notifications tab because there's a lot coming as of late. I've got some more Spider-Man content coming. I've got a collab video coming with Monty Burns Wakey. You should check out this channel as well if you haven't already. The video that me and Monty are doing, it's either going to be The Crew 2 or Star Trek Online. I find, unlike when you're playing Spider-Man, this game requires a lot more attention, especially when you're fighting the enemies. Well, that was a glitch. Come on, we got this, we got this, we got this. Nine seconds. Oh, it does it with 1 second to spare. No, I did not beat the Valkyrie Queen. Even on my first playthrough, before I started the New Game Plus, I didn't beat the Valkyrie Queen. I still had one Valkyrie left to take down, and it was the one with the all the mist armor. It was the hardest one. I just couldn't last long enough in the mist to take her down.
Come on, you two. The silence is getting unnerving.
Don't worry about it. We're focusing.
So this part of the game's always interested me because it's sort of Atreus' rebellious stage. You get all these cool stories from Mimir. So it's the kind of game where he's sort of discovering himself. It's that part where a kid's sort of discovering who he can be.
Nearly there now.
Finally.
On easy it might be considered cheating because I think like one special attack and she's practically dead. I did my first playthrough on Give Me God of War difficulty and it took me a very long time to get through most of the Valkyries, I must admit. I mean, for doing this playthrough I dropped it down a difficulty. It's still incredibly difficult. I mean, with the New Game Plus it feels like I'm playing it on Give Me God of War.
We made it.
Beautiful, isn't it? Why, I remember once... Father, look out!
Miss me.
Run, boy! Cross the bridge!
No! I'm a god too! I can do this! Get off him!
Really?
Baldur, let him go! Take me instead!
Baldur, one of the most overpowered villains to ever hit God of War.
I needed you. You're just moves. Turns out the boy is the brains.
I too broke one of my controllers. I launched it at a wall.
No! You broke the gate! That was our only way to Jotunheim!
Stupid son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. So British.
Yes, by all means, Junior, run away. Let Daddy do all the heavy lifting for you.
Ah! Let go!
Calm down, boy. You are not ready for this.
I am ready!
That sucks.
And here I thought my family was fucked up. Oh, your father is
Zeus was a very underutilized villain. Well, I say villain, I mean boss in God of War.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, you see him in all the God of War games, but you fight him in God of War 3 and he seems easier. It seems harder to defeat Hades than it did Zeus.
Don't you know when to give up?
I love how this part's just a major action sequence.
Away from my son!
The neglectful father becomes the overprotective father. Ow.
Weak.
Stop me!
I will break you.
Button bash. Knuckle sandwich, anyone? Skydiving.
Who's activated the bridge? Hey, I asked you a question!
when the bridge opens, the full weight of Asgard will come crashing down on you.
I know, right? It's too bad there's 3 more you've got to fight.
So be it.
Baldur!
No! Listen to me!
Let me out!
Let go of it now or I will kill him, you know I will. What did you do?
Welcome to hell, folks.
Boy,
I'm here!
stay still.
Do we have to get him out? I mean, is it essential?
Listen to me and not speak a word. I am your father, and you, boy, are not yourself.
At one point I did think Asgard would be a DLC, especially after that secret ending with Thor. However, now it seems as though Santa Monica Studios are saving it for the next installment of the game. Because I'm guessing what Santa Monica are doing, because they've called this kind of a soft reboot, is sort of 3-year contract deal with the games. So the next God of War game might feature Asgard. You might go there via the Bifrost or whatnot. I don't know. Nobody knows anything about the next game. Even the voice actor of Christopher Judge hasn't said squat about the next game. He hasn't even confirmed that he's returning as Kratos. Now, I think the closest thing to a DLC we got on this was the New Game Plus. Because Santa Monica Studios themselves said, we miss having a game that's complete. So I think that's basically without having to pay for DLCs or just games with DLCs in general.
Not just hell. Worst place in hell you could have put us.
I see a ship.
Get us there. It only takes us halfway to Tyr's temple, but at least it gets us far from here. For 1,000 mortal lifetimes, the Bridgekeeper kept the living out of this place. But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
Pay for what he said about Mother.
Boy,
That wasn't me.
I still think Santa Monica Studios are going to have to pull something big out of their arse for the next game to beat Spider-Man. That was a bit too easy.
It was me. But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
turn away, boy.
Love this part of the game. It's hell. This version of hell basically messes with both their minds, except for the bit where Kratos sees Zeus. I think that was actually Zeus, the real Zeus.
Do not dwell on those thoughts. Not here.
Where else is he going to go when he dies? Because you kill Hades, so he can't go to the underworld, so where else is Zeus going to go? Favourite suit in Spider-Man? I actually have three. Three favourite suits. The 2099 suit, that's top of the list. The comic book suit, as you say, I love that one. Makes the game look so retro. And I just unlocked one. It's basically him wearing a leather jacket and black jeans. Can't remember what it's called though.
Ed, what was that?
Not just the old and sick come to Helheim, so do the criminals. Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
How do we stop it?
Escape Hell, as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna let it bother. Like you said, Mimir, it was just an illusion. That wasn't me.
No. But it is who you have become of late.
Look, I know I got us in, but I'll get us out. Whatever I am.
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
But maybe that's not who I am.
It had better be. Now let me focus.
No, I want to go down there. A few little collectibles down here. Is that it? Thought there was more down here than that. Oh well, the more scap slag the better. Scap slag in the New Game Plus basically gets you all the new high-tech armour that they added. No, at the minute you're not able to donate. YouTube capped it. You're only able to donate to YouTubers when you get to 1,000 subscribers.
Let me think.
I'm not really in this for the money anyway. Mostly I'm in this just for the enjoyment. If I get to 1,000 subscribers and YouTube start paying me, fair enough, I'm not going to complain, but I'm in no rush. Has to be something else down here that I need. No? Damn, it's been a while since I did this level. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. Like I said, there's no rush. I mean, I'm not really bothered if YouTube starts paying me for my videos or not. I'm not your typical YouTuber that's in this for the money. I'm just in it for the pure enjoyment of gaming because I love it. Love gaming and everything gaming, so just figured I'd share my experiences with everyone else. Right, where's this final gate key? Nope, not that way. I guess it's a good thing. I mean, depends how much you love gaming, really. I mean, I'm always on a strict budget with my gaming. As I live on my own, so I've got to pick up my bills on my own and whatnot.
Can't feel my fingers.
Maybe both wind traps need to be filled?
So I only really managed to get new games on the odd occasion. Like Spider-Man was an exception. I pre-ordered that months ago. Ah. That makes more sense. Yeah, as I say, I live alone, so it's somewhat difficult to keep a tight hold of my money and my budget. No effect. That's one way to beat those guys, just chuck everything you've got at them. Ah. Well, how the hell do I get over there? Well, he kind of flew. On my previous playthrough, yes, I did light all of the towers. I gotta tell you that was extremely difficult. Yep, that makes more sense. I did, on my previous playthrough of God of War, I did practically everything. It's just, for this playthrough, all I've really been concentrating on is just the general gameplay, in general. Yeah, that was easy.
Wait, I think I see Baldur up ahead.
I would never
Stay out of sight.
You had no right.
Every right. I am your mother.
You had no right, Richard. I can't taste. I can't smell. I can't even feel the temperature of this room.
Yeah, it's better to light all of the towers before you take on the Valkyrie Queen, because you just get some epic gear from those realm tears that are around them as well.
You would rather die?
Feel again? Yes. Yes. Take it away. I can't. Please. Please take it away.
It doesn't work like that. Trust me. You will fuck me.
Come on. Yes. I won't.
We can figure this out. I promise. Trust me. I know how to.
Depends on the kind of anime.
Do it! Do it!
I'm partial to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, if you mean that sort of anime.
I never want to see you again. Never.
Ugh, can't move while he's in the middle of his bloody backstory.
Freya is his mother. Why did you keep this from us, Head?
Would you believe it slipped my mind?
I would not.
I'm at a loss. I assure you have no reason to keep such a thing a secret.
There's the boat. We will speak more of this soon.
I've never watched Hunter x Hunter. No, why are you going back? I want to go that way. Of course, Baldur's miraculously vanished as soon as I come through this little tunnel. Skyrim, I did play Skyrim for a little bit, and I'm sad to say I was highly addicted to it for quite a while. Then I realised my addiction for Skyrim was killing me, so I gave up the game completely. Well, screw this.
to do after I leave.
Who is that?
We must hurry.
That would have been Zeus. No, not at all. That's why I do these live streams. That's why I leave the chat open on these live streams, so anyone can ask me anything, gaming related or not. It really doesn't faze me what you ask, providing the questions are clean and not personal related. Well, I say personal, right? I mean too personal, if you get what I mean. But if you are new to the channel, don't hesitate to smash the like button, it would be appreciated. Also drop me a subscribe if you're new, that would also be appreciated. I always sub back to new subscribers. So I'm not like most YouTubers. I don't beg for subscribes and beg for likes, and then don't go and view other people's content. You'll always catch me on your channel at some point or another. I need that rune that's in here. And I think I know how to get it. There we go. Pets, I do. I used to have 2 dogs, and now unfortunately I have 1. So the other one passed away of old age. But she was 23, so she had a good life. She lived a very long life. Sad to see her go, but age and ailments and whatnot can't be helped. At some point or another you probably will hear her barking at me during my live streams for me to take her out for a walk. Oh crap, I shouldn't have said that word. she's the kind of dog where if you say walk she'll just perk her ears up at you, and I just said it again. Alright, where's this 3rd rune? They're always usually around the same area. God, I think I had trouble finding this one the first time I played through it, and it turned out it was right in front of my face. Oh, no way, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, was your sister okay? Awesome. Good to hear that.
I'm entirely sure this is seaworthy.
She will do. Give me space to work.
Let me help. What can I do?
You have done enough.
God, Kratos, can't you just slap Atreus upside of the head? That would make us all happy. Especially in this part of the game, he really does need a slap. Yeah, my dog was, she was called Tiny. She actually was quite tiny. She was a little Jack Russell Cross Terrier. She was about 4 years old when we got her, and as I said, she lived to 23, so... good age, good age. Shows that she's been looked after if she lived that long.
This was not.
Nevertheless, this is the boat we have.
And perhaps the biggest iceberg I've ever seen.
At least the fire's making
Captain,
it.
iceberg
Now,
ahead!
stopping it? So now the sails are loose?
Just watch.
I see what he's doing.
Pulling the sails down? But how are they gonna catch the wind?
They don't. It's basically made a hot air balloon.
We're floating! The heat from the fires! We're actually floating!
Nah, to be fair, I know what dog breed you mean, but to be fair, I wouldn't even be able to spell that correctly, so I'll let you off there, dude.
Not for long. Stay with the boat.
I can't believe it. You just made a huge sky lantern.
Oops.
Our ship flies down this bridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's first
I said
elevator.
stay on the boat.
Staying on the boat.
Can't forget that. Yoink. Yeah, no worries, Damien. So to anyone just tuning into the stream, I want to thank you all so much, appreciate the support. To anyone that may be watching the stream when the stream is finished, again I want to thank you for tuning in either way. Stay tuned to my channel this week, there's a lot coming. There's a collab video coming from me and Monty Burns Wakey again. We are yet to decide what we're doing. We don't know if we're doing Star Trek again because of the limited feedback that we both got from that on our channels. And we might possibly do a Crew 2 video instead. So let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see that.
Stick stuck on this bridge over here.
Okay. Guess I do have to go down this way. Sorry about the wild goose chase here, folks. It has been a while since I've played this level, so I've just got to get a feel for it again. Just got to remember what I'm doing, really. Duh. Right in front of me.
Wait for me there. Atreus.
I can help?
Together now.
It's okay, just forget about your axe, dude.
We did it. We're free.
I wonder how long you can actually leave the axe behind without him calling it back.
To get out of here.
Oh, well, he called it back.
It is time to end this.
Yes, my son. It is time.
No.
It's that voice again. Do you know who that is?
No, shut up.
No.
See, it's really interesting to see this part because I'm actually currently replaying God of War 3 over again. It is too bad about the original voice actor for Kratos. I think he actually passed away. I'm not 100% on that. Welcome back, dude. I do appreciate you tuning in for the stream, by the way. It is really appreciated. can't just leave us alone.
Harpoon! I will free us!
I am actually 24. I've said in a lot of my previous streams before how old I was, and it's not something that bothers me, letting people know how old I am. Because I also want my subscribers to know that I'm not some creepy 50-year-old bloke doing this.
Ed, how long before we reach the temple?
Yeah, it's freezing.
As long as we maintain this speed and those fires don't go out, we should be there in no time, lad.
You're 12. I think there might be a significant age gap there. But yeah, don't worry about my channel. I'm not too bothered about restricting my videos to age restrict or whatnot. I mean, if YouTube wants to do it, that's down to YouTube. But other than that, while I'm streaming, I'm not too bothered. I like it so anyone can view my content. I remember when I was a kid, my mother was very strict about me playing games. She wouldn't let me play the Grand Theft Auto games, for example, until I actually turned 17. Kind of embarrassing when I think about it now, but I suppose it was for the better. Gimme health, gimme health, gimme health. Wait, are we dead? Yeah, we're dead. Turn away for a second to look for health and you die. Oh, you're telling me I've got to do this all over again now? Won't be falling for that again. I know, right? It's actually quite an achievement. It's really quite an accomplishment for me. I mean, I never thought my little channel would exceed 20 subscribers, and that's just by a couple of my friends being generous. Let alone get this far. I mean, I really do appreciate everyone's support. I mean, even if people have just subscribed for the sake of subscribing, still appreciate it. Oh, for God's sake. That should do it. Sorry about that. I've got it playing through my chat headset, so I didn't really notice how loud it would have been. Get out of the way. I want that one. God, if I'm not dealing with these fires, I'm dealing with my own health crisis. And I died. Jesus, this is harder than I remember. I'm sure I had a resurrection stone, actually. How does a resurrection stone not work here? What? The time stopping thing, I haven't got it on this playthrough yet. You get it a little bit later on through the game, and I just haven't got it yet. This is a pain in the arse. Damn, that's a lot of them. So at the minute, instead of the time stopping thing, what I have equipped is the health burst. Comes in handy on the New Game Plus. No, come on, no. Oh, fuck's sake. Pardon the language. The mist armor, I'm actually currently wearing it, and you've seen how quickly I die just by wearing that. I think when I finish this level as well, I'm going to call it for the stream, because I would really like to play some Spider-Man. And I have been at work all day, so I'm quite tired. So I want to be playing some Spider-Man before I go to bed and have to go to work again tomorrow. No, no, no. Come on. Move. Standing still. Stop standing still. No, 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 no. Can't have that. Damn, this is way harder than I remember it. All you'll be able to hear on the chat from the game is me mashing the buttons. I am Groot, what is up? Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. Appreciate the like as well. This particular part of the game is a lot harder than I remember. Alright, let's relight that fire. Relight my fire! Oh, I hate these things. They never stay still. Really am appreciating the love though, guys, so thank you so much.
the fire staying lit?
Would you believe magic?
Or those blades?
So, as I mentioned in my previous God of War stream, have you noticed how, as the God of War series develops, he tends to lose any previous weapons that he may have had? Like, where the hell did the Claws of Hades go? The Claws of Hades were such good weapons. I mean, even the Bow of Apollo from God of War 3, I love that weapon. And it doesn't even make a cameo appearance in this game. Like the wings that sprout out of his back as well. Where the hell are they? Well, considering you can't jump in this game, you'd think that it would make some reference to them. Just trying not to let the boat die again. Yeah, no worries, dude. As I said, I always follow back to new subscribers and whatnot. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet right now, I just need to concentrate for this because I'm nearly dead. Need health, need health, need health bad. So we've got 5 watching now, thanks for tuning in folks, really do appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to talk much when I'm playing because I feel it spoils the game for everyone who's watching. But I always like to respond to comments. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's not active with his community, that just ignores people.
But we need to lose that harpoon.
Atreus, do the work for me. Right, where are we going? Where are we going? Ah. Yeah, Damien, if you're going to follow me on Instagram, you can't miss my Instagram page. It's literally littered with Spider-Man stuff.
Look around at what you have done.
Oh snap, I love this part of the game. See, I'm literally replaying through God of War 3 again, and I'm practically at this moment in God of War 3.
Come on, we gotta go!
You saw.
There's no time, look! I have a plan!
Awesome, appreciate it. We'll follow back when the stream's finished.
That was your plan? You're both cracked!
We are leaving this realm. Now.
As long as we didn't wreck our way back. I think this is where Odin brought all his best clues about Jotunheim.
No worries at all. A happy gaming community is a good gaming community, right? Damn it.
What is this place?
This is Odin's. I'd recognise his atrocious taste anywhere.
So this is the crucial part of the game where it basically says Asgard and Odin are in the next game.
Look at that! It's the missing panel about Tyr. Odin must have stolen it. But why?
So you see all the symbols on it. Obviously you've got Kratos' God of War, and then you've got the symbol of Asgard in the bottom left, I think.
What does it mean?
But I'm not too sure what the top left and the bottom right are.
Look, clearly that's Tyr. Travelling somehow. Perhaps magically. But what's that to do with the giants that they should devote a shrine to it? I'm afraid that is none too clear.
What are those runes in the corners?
Not runes. Symbols from different lands. They mean...
War.
Aye.
How do you...
This one I know too well.
Oh.
His eyes. They are jewels. Like yours.
No doubt signifying the gift of sight the giants granted us. Give me a closer look. Interesting. Very interesting.
What is that?
Secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him. And those few others the giants trusted. And right under Odin's nose, ho ho ho! I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
What do you mean, Head? You said we were out of options.
Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we're the ones who found it. These plans are for a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path.
How do we make this key?
Literally when I found that out, it was shock and awe. I mean, because if you're into the Marvel universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they have gotten the whole Asgard mythology completely wrong.
Other things too.
Let's say they've dumbed it down for kids and to make it acceptable for Disney. But this rendition, I'd say it's not 100% accurate, because Loki was actually, even in real mythology, adopted by Odin. So how he can be Kratos' son, I don't understand. But yeah, still, the fact that he was Loki, it was literally just shock and awe.
Boy, before, when you saw,
I didn't see anything.
you did not see me with someone. An old man.
What old man? Can we go?
Yes. Very well.
Seriously, now I've been playing back God of War 3, I can tell the difference in Kratos' voice.
Where's that dwarf?
This Kratos is voiced by Christopher Judge, and if you're a fan of Stargate, you know he was Teal'c. Yeah, it does kind of suck that you can't jump in this game, given in all the previous God of War games you could jump and roll. So why they took the jump out of this, I don't know.
Why did you not tell us Baldur is the son of Freya?
He is! It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. When I think about Baldur and Freya...
Mimir?
Yes, lad.
Freya.
How's that, brother?
Ed, tell me Baldur's vulnerability.
Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Wait, what is happening?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
I am? Oh, that's it precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, but back when I figured out Baldur's weakness.
Mimir,
Yes, lad?
you just said you figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? But Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Enough. This means there is a way. If he troubles us again, we will find it. Can you make it?
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or likewise an instrument of war, of which I'm a master at shaping? No? Then forget it. Even if I wanted to make such an insignificant gewgaw, I'm liable to chink my tools working on something so delicate and ladylike.
Then shingle it. Pattern weld the item with scap slag. Keep the layers thin. Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality scap slag? Last time I saw one, I could still get rigid down south. Shut your mouth. Is that... Where did you...
I had to get my hands dirty.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's do this.
What? You're fine with working on something that's not...
Of course I've seen Infinity War.
Hell, why not? What? I can grow too.
I've been watching the Marvel Universe since the first Iron Man movie.
Keep your wrist loose.
No, you keep your wrist loose. Yeah, I need more heat here.
Coming up. You gonna temper that steel longer?
I don't need to. I triple quenched it with Drago.
See, how inventive and sanitary. You clever little beaver. Never too late to learn a new trick, is it?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Here it is.
Nope. Don't forget this.
Well, given that I'd already completed God of War once, I found it flawlessly beautiful, and playing it again on New Game Plus, it feels like a completely new game. It feels totally different to when I first played it. It's a lot harder. There's a lot of extra little bits in it, like bits of armor and whatnot that you've got to pick up and find, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really liking it. You're right. It's not bad at all.
I knew it. You two love each other.
Oh, cut it out, Princess. You're gonna get me old.
I like the new one better. Don't you?
We have work to do.
No.
Doesn't think to ask them for any upgrades. Oh, because I haven't got any worthy. Yay. What does it take to upgrade my crap in this? So much harder to upgrade stuff in New Game Plus. Smouldering Embers. Really need that Deadly Mist armor upgraded. I mean, I've got it, yes, so it helps in Muspelheim, but it's practically useless because it's only at level 7. Yes, yes, Ready Player One is absolutely fantastic. It is literally the video game movie that we've all been waiting for. It's the video game movie that's been done correctly, and I absolutely love it.
Hey, nobody pushed me.
Now we just need to figure out what door this key opens. It has to be somewhere around the temple.
I mean, don't you agree with Ready Player One? That is the future of gaming right there. Just the Oasis. That is the future. I believe that is what gaming is going to become in the not too distant future. There'll be no more controllers. There'll be no more virtual reality. There'll be no more motion captures. There'll be no more Kinect. It'll just be that. It'll just be a helmet, and you get yourself put into the game. You become the game, basically.
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the Giant Kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was made a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word and his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Nope, guess not. Oh, why did I come out this way? It means a long run to the next boat dock.
This is it.
We're inside. But what is this place?
Your guess is as good as mine, little brother.
The tree! We're underneath the realm traveler. But why is the floor on the ceiling?
Those realm doors seem to mirror the ones above.
And this is the trippy part of the game. Super trippy is this.
Up there. Tyr used the same magic to protect the Black Rune. The clue we seek may be inside.
Huh. Right next to the Jotunheim book.
Interesting. But can we reach it?
Not from here.
Oh, what's behind there?
Well, one inner sanctum within another.
Those tapestries. Looks like more giant art. Whatever Tyr did for them must have been big.
Boy, this is the rune for Jotunheim.
That's right. And look, we're on the other side of the door.
The upside-down door.
What are you thinking?
Stand back.
Okay. It's moving!
What's moving?
Everything!
Extraordinary. The whole room is built on some kind of axle.
There's chains on both sides. Without those...
We can flip the temple.
All right!
What now?
Flip the temple. Yeah, not as easy as it sounds once you said it.
Okay. I don't think they're attacking.
Boy, on the statues.
I see them. It says boy.
Ominous.
Go on. Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between, no shadow cast.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only way to reach the whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Therefore, we've flipped the temple. The logic is unassailable. Not sure what happens when we recklessly upend a room that's rooted to 8 other realms. I'm curious, of course, but it's a leap to imagine it gets us to Jotunheim.
I don't mind the lead.
Well, who knows? Perhaps you and Tyr are the same kind of mad.
Sorry guys, I'm just double checking something, be back in a second. There we go. So I think I'm going to do is get some of this done.
Another one here.
And then I'm going to call it for the stream because I really want to play Spider-Man before I go to bed.
Aye, that he was. And quite a bit more.
It is getting quite late where I am.
That, little brother, is what we call an understatement.
He's dead, but nobody killed him. Do giants die from old age?
They may, though it's rare among the legends.
Oh crap. I couldn't agree more, Mimir.
I'd have thought, brother, why don't you let the lad carry you for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm dead. Yep.
Brother, get up, brother.
Should have really thought that one through before going in guns blazing.
Again with the death trap. I'd have thought, brother, why don't you let the lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Righty-ho, I know this now. Bit of a ball ache, but it's got to be done. I do love these puzzles that they put in games these days. Reminds me of Uncharted. Crap, I missed one. Screw it, just went for it. Blazon, what is up? Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. Sorry for the late reply, I was just getting through that as quick as I could. This part of the game is super annoying. Oh, that was close.
We made it.
Time to do what you do, brother.
Until gods grow good.
Could be quite a wait.
Nah, they're just waiting for us. Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this.
10:45 in France. It is currently 10 PM where I am. Damien, appreciate that, thank you. Appreciate the love. Ow. 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 I walked right into that one. Mine. Literally right. Those blades were right on top of me. They just pushed me to the right hand side of the screen. It was crazy. No, screw this. Waste of rage, but couldn't be bothered with him. This is the part we now have to go back through that same death trap. Ugh. Oops. Yeah, having Loki is actually really helpful. I'm glad I've leveled him up as well. Damn.
I'm coming to you.
Get my rage on! Oh, blazing in Spider-Man, I only need one more suit to unlock now. Just need one more suit and then I've got them all.
Come. The other chain waits.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing to do in a game like this. You want your characters to be at max, just so you're not dying all the time. I mean, I've currently got Kratos at level 9. Pretty good vitality rating, pretty good defense and strength rating, but it's still not enough, you know? Ooh, now that I like. Just trying to compare the differences. So I'd be sacrificing some cooldown time and some damage, but I think it's worth it for the burn, because overall the burn does more damage than the actual damage. My favourite Spider-Man suit, I actually have 3. The 2099 suit, the suit where it's basically just a leather jacket and black trousers, can't remember the name of it in the game though, and the comic book suit. Yeah, I've been using the Noir suit a lot because I'm at the point in the game now where the city's under siege by the escaped criminals, so I've been using the Noir suit for it.
Statues.
I don't think they're the kind that come to life, if that's what you're worried about. Tyr often said that in the world of PC and Vision, the only soldiers he'd need would be statues. Bless his heart, but the bugger did take himself rather seriously, didn't he?
An insider has claimed that Venom could possibly appear in some kind of DLC for the Spider-Man game. He won't officially have a full story arc, but there's some kind of DLC supposedly coming where he's going to have a backstory, so it makes sense to introduce him into the next game. Because as the developers have said, it's a serious story arc for Spider-Man is that suit, and they didn't want to just put it in as an unlockable suit for the sake of it. They figured it deserved its own story. He's as I've said, there's been some controversy about Venom appearing in a DLC as a bit of a backstory, but that's probably about it. There won't be anything else singular to that. What I think they might do is sort of do like a prequel game featuring Venom and like the origins, and then it'll be prequel for like half the game, and then the rest of the game there's like a big time skip up to the point where he's more experienced, and then Venom comes back, sort of thing. I don't know, anyway. But speaking of Spider-Man, I'm about to end this stream because I really want to play Spider-Man before I have to go to bed for work, because I'm at work again tomorrow. How fun, working from today up to Thursday night, so I get Friday off at least. Get a Friday night to myself for a change. Yeah, I think you've got a point there. Like, they didn't want to put anything in that caused spoilers for the next game. Well, for the Venom movie. But let's be honest, that Venom movie, I don't think it's going to be quite good, because Venom got his powers from Spider-Man, and the fact that the Venom suit is automatically attached to Eddie Brock now without seeing Spider-Man first, it's kind of a letdown. Because they've created the symbiote in the movie doesn't come from outer space; it's been created in a lab, which isn't canon to any Spider-Man story at all. So I'm not sure if it's going to be within the same universe or not. It's just I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that being said, guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Because as I said, it's getting late here, and I want to play some Spider-Man before I have to get off to bed for work in the morning. Well, afternoon, should I say. So I'll give you all a huge shout out right now to anyone watching the stream right now, or to anyone tuning in after the stream's finished. Do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, that would be appreciated. Also smash that like button, I would appreciate that as well. I always sub back to new subscribers, and I always give shout outs during my videos. Speaking of which, major shout outs to I Am Groot and Blazin710420. Head over to their channels if you haven't already. They're also on the gaming side of things and the 420 side of things. They would appreciate any support you can give them as well. It's no worries, Blazin. I mean, usually I would stream longer, but obviously I just want to get some Spider-Man time in. So yeah, that being said, this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I shall catch you all real soon.